Hello and welcome to the A&E Podcast, a podcast where we talk about whatever, with me, Aaron.
And me, Ethan. On this episode, we react to Appenfall, Split Fiction, and SUPRA by Darko.
Let's go. Hello, how's everyone doing? Welcome to the podcast. This is episode 3 with me, Aaron.
And me, Ethan.
How is everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing well. I'm here. I'm tired. One of those days, I think. Not really much has happened, but I'm tired. How you doing, mate? You all right?
Yeah, I'm in the same boat, mate. I feel tired also. It's that time of year. All year is that time of year for me, to be honest. But...
I do know what as well. Like when I think as soon as you start getting to your 30s, your natural body clock knows when it's coming up to 9 o'clock, and you think, start winding down now. Should start going. And it's the time now is 8:30, and my brain is like, time to get in bed.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Put your hoodie on, get in bed. Ethan, mate. So what have you been up to, mate? What have you been up to?
Well, the bit of a job search for me at the moment. Been looking into sort of different apprenticeships and looking into getting more of a trade, but sort of discovering that a lot of the apprenticeships don't really start until sort of later in the year. So I'm just weighing up my options and trying to figure out what it is I sort of want to do with myself at the moment. So a lot of that going on at the moment. But yeah, not much has really changed. It's just searching during the day and then training during the evenings and enjoying the weekends, and that's it. How about yourself?
So at the minute I'm sort of in between. We left the job that we worked together on. So I start a new job on the 12th. So I just took on a couple of little jobs, and I've started one of them, and it's basically, I went and measured it up. It's basically nothing exciting. It's an outside oil boiler enclosure thing.
Okay.
Made out of timber.
Nice.
So I'm making it at home, and building it at home. Going to make it and then just take it there to sort of just customize and make it fit. So it's nice to be. It's just a nice change of pace from these horrible sites that I've sort of just got a bit sick of. So it's nice to just, everything's on me. The design of it's on me. The estimation's on me. Going and get everything. It was just nice to sort of just do everything at my own speed and actually just take my time and enjoy carpentry again, because these site work that we've been doing is just rinse repeat. It's almost like working in a warehouse or something. It's just rinse repeat. There's no thought into it. It's all speed, and it's, takes the joy out of it for me a bit.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are elements it can be all right, but so yeah, I'm just doing that. I've got doing that this week, and then another little thing. Jenny's parents, they want a new gate, so I'll go and do another gate. Yeah, not bad. What else have we done? Yeah, that and training really.
Yeah.
How's training going for you, mate? What have you been up to in training?
I've taken a little bit of a step away from kickboxing, in the sense that I haven't trained it too much. Mainly because the car situation at the moment is a bit up in the air. I had the lease, and that went back, and so I'm out of a car at the moment. But
yeah, we're going to give you my van, and then I took it to the MOT place, and it literally 3 pages of advisories and compulsory things. It's death traps. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, that's annoying. You'll get it sorted though.
Yeah, no,
You'll get something soon.
It's one of them things. And to be honest, like I can get the bus to the gym. And I got the bus. I'd done a bit of dog sitting for Joe the other day, and I got on the bus for the first time in years, and mate, it's a hit to the ego when you get on that fucking bus, mate.
Oh,
So...
oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Yeah.
It is. The bus is the low of the low, right? So the bus is like young people who go to college and people that have got too old they can't drive anymore. That's what I found when whenever I've been on a bus. It's been a long time, but I know what you mean. Like you go on there, it's like, oh no.
Yeah.
Trains, it's weird that because why? Because it's just public transport. It's just anyone uses it. Trains as well. Trains aren't like that. You get on a train, it's like fine. But you get on a bus. I know it's maybe just the area. Like you get in a bus in Essex, it's like, oh dear.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it was a humbling experience, mate. I thought I was doing all right until I got that number 28, and now that's not looking good for me. So, but no, it's just a couple of little
It's only
setbacks.
short term. Yeah, short term.
Do you remember we had a conversation before about it takes like 3 or 4 things to go wrong in your life before you're just on the street out on your ass? Like,
oh mate, yeah. So I think Joe Rogan said it's a quote from someone else, but yeah, like a man's only ever a few instances away from the end. Like everything can be going perfectly fine, and usually what happens, bad things happen in like batches. So like everything's going smooth, and then the work will end, or the work will end, and this will happen, and you'll lose this, or someone gets sick, or something happens, and it's just like, oh, okay. My life's very different, and
Yeah.
it's only like a couple of weeks ago. It was very like it is, man. It is. I think that's what I've found the experience of life to be, and I feel like as I've got older, I've found that you just almost like the best thing to do is to sort of not get so mentally involved in it, and you just sort of you watch life sort of happen to you at these times.
yeah.
Bit of a tangent there.
No,
But,
no. I think you're completely right. Like, I think life it just works in such a way that sometimes you're you're doing well, and then other times you're not doing so well. But it's all relative, isn't it? Like, you know, I'm lucky in the sense of I've got a good home and a good family that support me. So, I think in some instances, if I didn't have that, I'd be probably in a little bit of trouble. Like, but
yeah.
privilege, mate.
No, that's good. That's a good thing. It's hard. It's really hard to think like that because like it is all relative to individual. Like, obviously, our problems aren't as worse as some other people's, but they are worse than other people's. But you can't. It's really hard to gauge from looking at other people's lives and just to really change your mindset because your problems are your problems. Like they affect you how they affect you. It's really hard to sort of organize that in your head. So like it's just one of those things, isn't it?
Yeah.
I saw some video. I was just doom scrolling on YouTube, and I come across this video, and it actually took me back a bit. And it's this guy, and he's like worked 45 years and for nothing. It's this guy who's like never not worked his whole adult life. He's got 2 kids, and he's just like completely broken and just completely just broken by life. Just sitting there, just like all I've done my whole life and work is work.
Yeah.
Pay taxes. I've got nothing to show for it. I'm just sick of like just barely making it by, and I feel like that not like make this podcast too serious. But
Yeah.
times are tough, man. Times are tough for everyone, and
Yeah.
most average people, normal people like us, you come and go with hard times. You sort of find I just think maybe this country is I don't know. It's hard, man. I don't know what the future holds.
Yeah.
But,
No. 100%. I mean, there's a couple of. It's a little bit sort of scary at the moment. It feels like the stuff with Ukraine, and now America's sort of there's a shift in where they sit on it, and yeah, things seem a little bit uncertain at the moment, and it's a strange sort of time, I think, for a lot of people. Obviously, I can't. If we have any American listeners, I don't really know how you guys view it, but certainly in the UK, it sort of feels as if like really uncertain. We don't really. There's not much trust in the government anymore. Cost of living is just crazy through the roof, and
yeah.
yeah, it's a crazy time. Like you say, not to get too serious, but it is a bit strange, which definitely is like affecting like how I am thinking in what am I going to do with myself in the future? Because in my mind, it's like I don't know, I might need a ticket out of here at some point because it's
Uh,
yeah, it's like you know.
but it's hard though. Like these problems are everywhere. Like
Mm,
you can go somewhere else. Certain problems still going to be there, isn't it? I mean, obviously England is bad and America's quite bad, but where
yeah,
else? I mean, yeah, there is. Could be no matter where you go. There's issues. But
yeah,
yeah, it's hard to know, isn't it?
yeah.
Hard
It's
to know.
hard to
But
know.
anyway,
Yeah,
let's change the subject. Positive, positive.
positive.
So training. So you said you're not kickboxing. You're just doing jiu-jitsu at the minute.
Yeah, so I have been kickboxing just a little bit less. Mainly just because I can't get to the gym. It's not as accessible until I get another car. But kickboxing's a little bit later in the evening, so um, but yeah, it's training. Honestly, since I started the jiu-jitsu, I'm just it's just like a new sort of passion. Like comparatively to the kickboxing, I really enjoyed the kickboxing because it gave me a new sense of confidence to, sort of I can protect myself and other people and stuff. But the difference is I found with the jiu-jitsu is that I actually want to be really good at it. I would like to compete in jiu-jitsu, whereas I don't really have that like spark with the kickboxing stuff.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I've been really enjoying it. And it's good that it's good it's good that
Woo!
it's
Yeah,
good
I've been
that
eating loads of beans. Here.
it's yeah it's
That's awesome, man. I think you'd be. I think you'd be pretty good. You're pretty good. You're quite strong, core strong, aren't you, from
mm,
CrossFit, and you've got quite a good build. I think you'd do quite well in jiu-jitsu competition. To be honest,
yeah, no, I
I can
mean
imagine.
I think I'm yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I definitely want to compete. um I'd like to get a little bit maybe towards the end of the year, start of next year maybe. Obviously it'd only be like white belt tournament sort of thing. But Right, if you don't know much about martial arts, right? If I was to say, oh, it's a white belt tournament, you'd think, oh, well, whatever. Don't be fooled, because there are some crazy white belts out there. Like, if you're gonna compare like someone who doesn't really know what they're doing versus like a white belt that's trained for 6 months, it's craziness. It's the skill gaps from white to blue and blue to purple and so on. It's
It's
insane.
it's it's quite strict, isn't it? They don't
Mm.
just throw belts. It's like you've got to really earn it in jiu-jitsu. Oh,
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
which is good, which is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. So, how about yourself? How's your training looking at the moment?
Yeah, good, good. Still got this bit of this tweak of this foot.
Mm,
Every now and again, it's got to the point now. Every now and again, it will just sort of hurt if I catch it, and then I wait a few seconds of it tingling, and I'm sort of back to normal.
yeah.
But no training. Training. I went training. Last training I did was Wednesday. I've had this weekend off. But I went. Yeah. So it was just the whole day of sparring. But
Mm,
what was amazing was it made a point of saying to everyone, it's light. You are going light this session.
yeah.
I don't want to see everyone throwing haymakers. I don't want anyone hurting each other. I just want everyone to go light, and that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. So, like everyone's having so much fun with it. Everyone's throwing stuff that you wouldn't normally throw because you're not scared of getting battered. Um, like you start landing stuff that you've never landed before because you're not worried about getting battered.
Yeah.
And it just shows you this. Maybe people feel a bit pressured into sparring hard because they see stuff online or they don't really know. But he like even at one point like he's a massive hall and even he make certain rings and he's like that right. If anyone does want to go hard, this is the ring to do it. Other than that, everyone goes super light.
Mm,
Like no one wanted to go into that ring. Just shows you no one wants to spar hard, but maybe people just get sucked into it or
yeah.
just don't know what happens. But yeah, no, it was awesome, man. I love it. So sparring like that, hour-long spar, just changing. It was awesome, man. Like working on thinking about stuff like sometimes you're a bit flustered, too flustered to think about when it's a bit crazy and chaotic. Like you feel like someone's just gonna any kick they're just gonna catch you and you're gonna get swept. So like you just feel a bit cautious about that. That wasn't the case. Managing your distance, working through combinations you don't know are going to work, and you can just try all this without feeling like, oh, I'm just going to get hurt doing this, or I'm going to get battered, or he wants to hurt me. Like, so it was really good actually.
Yeah.
So on that respect, I did, yeah, really, really enjoyed that. I'm just, yeah, I've just got this ankle thing. It's just not going. Injuries just now, just taking forever to go. But
Yeah,
yeah, I don't know. Good.
it's tough. Injuries are the worst because like they put obviously if you're doing a sport, whatever the sport may be, injury stops you from training. You want to get back into it as soon as you can, and it's really frustrating. Like when you do get injured, because you can't do that thing you love, and two, usually if you don't have the discipline, you'll end up jumping in a bit sooner than maybe you should, and the injury
Yeah.
just lasts longer. Um,
Yeah.
but it is annoying. I don't know if I think this is probably more from the car accident. I've had this like trapped nerve pain all through my back and up my neck since that
Oh,
car
no.
accident. So
Yeah.
it's not like crazy painful or unbearable. It's like sometimes it can be a little bit painful, like, but it's more like niggly, like just do you know what I mean? Like it
So,
just
mate, do you before like, the training? Do you like stretch out?
yeah
Do they make you stretch out? Yeah.
yeah.
Do you stretch out at home?
Not at home, no.
So I have started doing it, trying to do it most nights, and I've downloaded this app called Bend, and it's like for any sort of stretching, but you can focus on certain areas, and I've been doing it for my foot and my hip, my
Mm,
flexibility in my hips ain't great. But I wonder if maybe just trying to get some bit more stretches and stuff at home might help you a bit. I mean,
yeah
obviously I don't know, I'm not a doctor, but it makes sense to me when there's injuries and stuff like that to keep things loose. Because if you're sitting down quite a lot
yeah
or in certain positions, that's when it all that's when things get real painful. And I know when I've hurt my back before, if I'm very stationary or like, I'm sitting down for too long, that's when it starts really hurting.
yeah.
So maybe that's something to look into.
Yeah, maybe that's probably not a bad shout. I'll have a look into that. To be fair, I was supposed to get physio from Admiral. So Admiral, if you're watching, you owe me physio. Um, but they never booked it, or I haven't spoken to them since it happened really. But I was supposed to get some physiotherapy there. But yeah, it's a weird one. Like I feel like I've tried to stretch, but it's weird because I feel like unless you know what stretches target what areas,
Yeah.
you're just not gonna get the right stretch, especially with your back. Like the back's like, you know, probably the most complex to stretch up. Well, I don't know anything about stretching really, but it seems like a big chunk of muscle to be tough to sort of stretch out.
Well, the thing is, this bend app, like I say, you put your specific thing you want to stretch out. So mine are hips, and it gives you like 10-minute thing, and there's like 12 different stretches,
Yeah.
and then it shows you how to get into them, how long, and what you should be doing. So I think if you went in there and put like lower back or upper back and neck, it will
Mm.
come up with all these ones. I'll send you the link anyway. So
Yeah, no,
you
100%.
can-
That sounds good. Sounds good.
cool.
Happy
Okay, so
days.
we're all
Okay.
caught up. All caught up.
That's
That's
it.
good.
We know what's
Happy days.
happened.
Happy days. So I think what we're gonna go next segment. We've got a couple videos to look at.
Yes, absolutely, we do.
What we got?
We have got we've got two videos, and they are both upcoming games that are coming out this year. Very exciting stuff. Um,
Gosh.
so I think the first one we're going to have a look at is called Atomfall. Um, I'm quite excited for this game, man. This game's looking
Yeah, man.
good. And the second one we're looking at is Split Fiction, and I am equally as excited. Split
See,
Fiction.
I know what Atomfall is, but I don't know
Mhm.
what Split Fiction is. So, and I
Yeah.
don't know if I've seen this trailer. So yeah, I'm excited about these. Let's have a look.
Okay, yeah, let's have a look. Bosh, quick little edit. There we go.
It's smooth.
Smooth editing, man. Okay, so we've got the Atomfall trailer here. We'll have a little watch, and then we'll have a talk.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Rated M for
Excited for this
mature.
one.
Yeah, 100%.
Is anybody there? I need help. Who are you? What are you doing in here? You're trapped in the quarantine zone around the Windscale atom plant. That's where it all went wrong.
One thing I hate about trailers is it's like it looks amazing
It
on a
looks
max settings
Yeah.
on a really expensive looking computer.
Yeah, literally,
Not on
it's
my
like
Xbox XS or whatever.
no, the NASA PC is running it at 16K, 120 FPS. Yeah, 100%.
Looks good.
It does look good. It does look good.
Not seen you around this stretch before? New faces often mean trouble, and yet they may bring new opportunities too. Certain death if you choose to enter the woods.
What's on your mind, dear?
Come into the light where I can see you.
Keep your eyes open.
The voice in the soil. You're not welcome here.
What studio?
Say again, sorry.
Do you know what studio is?
Do
Do you know if it looks like Far Cry, like the graphics?
you know what to be fair, yeah. What it reminds me of is We Happy Few. Which is sort of is like a game set in London, well, England. If the Nazis won the war, and it's all like, it feels the action and like how you like interact with other people sort of looks similar to that from what I'm seeing.
Oh, okay.
Oi! Back off!
Babe, yeah.
Oi.
Hey, look at that. Yeah,
Wow, okay.
I'm super excited for this. I've heard good things. I've heard
Epic.
I think the studio is Rebellion.
Well, yeah, okay. So to me, that looks like Fallout, a British Fallout made by the people that make Far Cry, which is like
Yeah.
win-win-win. Anything along Fallout vibes, I'm in, mate. I'm in. So this looks like a little self-contained British version of taken sort of vibe Fallout vibes.
Yeah.
I'm down for this, mate. I'm down for this.
I'm super excited for this one. I've heard things that apparently the devs in the game wanted to make it like they don't want to really help you out with the story. They want you to sort of take it, by yourself, and because obviously most games you'll have like some sort of navigation to help you get to where you want to go. But I think that their sort of thing is no, you're out on your arse, mate. You go and explore like your own story yourself, sort of thing.
Oh, mate. So that is very Fallout. So that's sort of what main thing I like about the Bethesda sort of games with Fallout Skyrim, where it's like obviously there is a main-ish route you can go, but you can go at it from so many different ways. You can approach the game in different frames of mind, and it plays out completely different.
Yeah.
That's my biggest love for Fallout. So if it's anything like that, I'm game, man. I mean, you got me on this sort of nuclear post-apocalyptic vibes sort of thing anyway, so I'm down. But that's good to hear actually. If it's going to be like that,
Yeah.
I'm down, mate. I like that.
100%.
Too many games set in London either, really, is there? So that's cool.
No, we get England or the UK as a whole sort of gets a bit of a wide berth when it comes to these sort of open world type games. There was one shot of a pub. It just really looked there. This is like the most English thing ever. Like you'd see this sort of like pub in this sort of setting.
It's like the end of my road. I've got a pub exactly like that.
Yeah, it does it very similar, doesn't it?
Oh, exciting stuff.
It is exciting.
Just say when it's released.
Let's have a look. March 27th, I believe.
Not long.
Oh,
I have to get Hogwarts done, then I can get it.
Yeah, man, 100%. It's on Game Pass Day 1 as well on Xbox. So. Oh,
mate. Happy days.
Exciting, mate. Yeah, I'm excited for this one, 100%. Okay.
So we go to the next one.
Yeah. So we'll see you there. Quick edit, Bosh. Smooth transition number 2.
Getting good at this.
Getting good at this. So this is Split Fiction. This company made a game called It Takes Two, and they do sort of like 2-player co-op games, and that first one was such a good game, highly recommend it. But it's the same people,
Okay.
So let's have a look.
Yeah. I'm interested to see. I don't know too much.
We sure cause a lot of explosions.
Okay, you better get ready, because I'm about to show you Hazelight's next co-op adventure called Split Fiction. And let me tell you this, get ready for a ride. You play as Mio
It's good.
and Zoe, two aspiring writers that hopes to get published by a new tech company that can simulate their stories to life.
I can't do this.
Please calm down.
It's time.
You can't shut it. No!
Accidentally, they end up in the same simulation.
What are you doing in my story? Something bad is going on here.
And there, they find out that their stories are about to get stolen.
No one escapes my simulation.
And in order to save them, they have to escape back to reality through the very worlds that they created.
Hands above your heads.
But the thing is, they're strangers, and Mio writes sci-fi, while Zoe writes fantasy. So you will, for every level in the game, jump between a sci-fi world
Riding your motorbike down the building.
and a
Oh,
fantasy world.
that's what I'm about, mate.
Yeah.
We at Hazelight love variation, and you'll have a unique mechanic for every level. Let me give you some examples. In this level, you start out by finding dragon eggs that hatch.
Hey, stop licking.
Oh,
And
mate,
then
this
they
is
become a
sick.
little bit bigger dragons with new abilities. But in the end, they grow up to be full-ass dragons.
Crap!
And now, you can fly around and kick ass. In another level, you play these ball droids that can magnetize and shift to different forms.
Right, so like I say, every sort of different ways to play it. Like actually different sort of it's not side scroll, one level sort of. Yeah, that looks sick.
Mate, this game, I'm so excited for this game, man, honestly.
And then the droids become your exosuits. And you can now attack and hack different objects. Here's another one. You play as pigs, and they later become... Anyway, let's not talk about that level for now. And as always, with the Fans Pass, you only need to buy one copy of the game to play it with your friend online. That's what Hazelight is about. No loot boxes, no microtransactions, and no bullshit. You just get the game.
You have unpaid parking tickets. Time to die.
Excuse me?
Mate.
Is it cross-platform? Can you, or is it? What is it?
I imagine it probably will be. But
No, I'm getting closer to it.
so one thing that I really like about how they're doing this game is that only one person needs to purchase the game for both of you to play it.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, I feel like that sort of thing is in this day and age rare to see.
Yeah, it's all about the money usually. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Well, if it's cross-platform and you buy it, or one of us gets it, you can get it. If we could play that together, man, we should play that. Look,
100%. Yeah, if we can make a little playthrough out of it, I'd 100% be down to do that.
Yeah, maybe if people will be up for that, yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
cool. Let us know in the comments.
In the comments.
That'd be awesome, actually.
Yeah, man.
Little playthroughs.
Yeah, that'd be sick. But yeah, I'm really excited to play this game. Man. This game looks
I like
pretty
the
serious.
fact how it looks. Like I said before, like how it's not just the whole game is side scroll. The whole game is first, but it's all like every single sort of multiple different ways to play it. I think it's quite original. That's cool, man. I like that. The graphics seem awesome. Obviously, super mega, £10 million computer that'll run just about smoothly. If not, you're going to be watching it on 10 frames per second.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, that's cool, man. Exciting.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm definitely excited to play this one. But let us know in the comments or whatever if you want to see a playthrough, man. We'll get to it.
Yeah, and also let us know if there's any other trailers for games coming out that you want us to react review, because that was fun, mate, and that's it's good to add another couple to the list.
100%, 100%. Let us know. Smooth transition number 3. I'm full of them.
Easy peasy, professionals. So that was good. These games look good, man. I'm sort of gonna add them to the list. I'm currently still working my way through Hogwarts. Mate, that game is absolute beauty.
Yeah,
it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, I need to finish it. You know, I got it. I pre-ordered it, and when it first came out, it had a little bit of issues running smoothly on computer, so I ended up uninstalling it. But I think now it'll probably be fine. So definitely want to get back into that, man. It's
so good.
Harry Potter World or the Wizarding World stuff, man. It's so good. So good. So, next.
Am I lagging? I don't know if I'm lagging a bit on the stream, or I'm alright.
No, you're fine. On the OBS, you're fine, I think.
So I'm watching you, and you're running. I'm hearing you real time, but I'm lagging on the video. I don't know. If it's fine, it's fine.
Looks fine to me.
Okay. I mean, for people that don't know, I'm doing this through my phone. So
yeah, the setup at the moment is a little bit crude because obviously episode 3, we're just getting the ball rolling. But
cool. No,
I think you're all good. I think we're sweet.
Perfect. Right. Okay. So like I say, let us know in the comments if there's any other games you want us to review or anything like that, or if you would like to let us know if you would like us to do like a little playthrough video. So that could be fun. Could be fun.
100%. So,
right,
what's next on the agenda?
Should we go to a Q&A?
Yes.
We've got a couple questions.
Let's do that.
So, I'll ask it first, and you answer, and then I can answer. So, first question. Music-wise, you could tour with any band. Who would it be? You go.
Any band I could tour with. For me, I would say Meshuggah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. Meshuggah, they're probably my favourite band that I've seen live. We actually saw them at Royal Albert Hall. And what a venue to see them at.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. The visuals they had with the screens and the fire and that was epic.
Yeah, they put on a seriously good show. And they've been around since like the late 80s, which is crazy for the type of metal that they do. But yeah, for me it would be Meshuggah because I love that band, and also the advice and the wisdom that they probably have, around the metal scene is probably, priceless, really, especially for up and coming bands, sort of like the band that I'm a part of at the moment. So I would say Meshuggah, 100%.
How do you think the crowd would go with a band like yours? Like,
well, yeah, I mean,
you're probably too much in time for them. They one thing I liked about Meshuggah when you see them, you could just see a crowd of everyone trying a headbang, but there's no rhythm, there's no constant rhythm, so it just looks like a bunch of people fleeing out. It was brilliant.
Yeah, they're crazy. That some of the timings and stuff that they write, I don't even know how they managed to do that. I think they use maths. So there's a clip of Bill Burr talking about this, and they use like maths to get like creative different timings and stuff. If you don't know,
diploma to enjoy it. No, it's good.
If you don't know Meshuggah, definitely check them out. Listen to Clockworks is the most ridiculous timing I've ever heard, really. But what about yourself? Same question to you.
I'm gonna say.
Oh gosh. Yeah,
out of every metal band, even not in our genre, Despised Icon, the two albums, the Day and Morning album, but the Healing Process is forever my favourite metal album of all time. We've played with Despised Icon back in the day, and I've seen them live loads of times. Like, they are my favourite metal band of all time.
Yeah,
I love how that's my favourite sort of deathcore. It's like not really like that anymore because deathcore's become its own thing. But old school deathcore used to be death metal and hardcore, and they are like they do death metal grind with proper hardcore. And you've got like the death metal vocalists. You've got Steve doing the death metal, the gutturals and the highs, and then you've got Alex doing the if I've got that right, Nate, doing the hardcore all day long, mate. Like I could just watch them all day long. And you know, I know it's a bit of a weird question because I have played them, but if I could just choose a band to play with now, again, it would be Despised Dark, and they are so good. They've just got everything about metal that I like. They've got groove, they've got shred. The drummer is probably my favourite drummer in metal as well. Like it's just intense, shred. And then all of a sudden, like a two-step, like a hardcore two-step as well, like something out of Terror. Just banging, mate. I just love that band so much. So, be Despised Icon for me all day long.
Yeah, good
Don't
choice.
think anyone that knows me, that's probably not surprising, but I do love Icon.
Yeah, no, that's a good choice. 100%. They've been around since like what feels like the dawn of time as well. You know, like so.
Yeah, I don't know what year this album come out. 2005, 2004, maybe even early. Like mad. Like they pioneered deathcore.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
So you get all these. Everyone put so much weight on Suicide Silence and Whitechapel, and obviously, they had a massive part of it. But Despised Icon were like one of the originators.
Yeah.
Just banging. So yeah, good stuff. Good
Nice.
stuff. Right.
Cool.
Question 2.
Question number 2.
Yeah, I'll ask you this. Right. Who is your favourite martial artist? At the minute.
At the moment, I'm really liking Paddy Pimblett.
Actually,
Yeah.
Yes, mate.
Paddy Pimblett. Obviously a little bit biased because he's an English lad. We're not obviously from the same place in England, but I really like he's really good at jiu-jitsu. And I like his attitude. I like he talks a lot about sort of men's mental health, and a lot of people don't use their platform for those positive type of things, but he's not afraid to say what he wants to say if he's got a message and he's putting it out, and I've got to respect that. So yeah, for me at the moment, Paddy Pimblett,
Paddy the Baddie. Did you see the video? So there was this whole sort of thing he got involved with where some guy, I can't remember. I'm probably getting some of the details wrong. I can't remember it. So like Paddy's mate was sparring with some other guys from another gym, and they were taking the piss and they did something to cause some beef, and then some people, a guy from that gym called out Paddy, slagging him off, done a video calling him out, saying he's going to knock him out and all that. And then so Paddy, and he's like, Paddy tried to organise it. The guy was like, no, I've got a fight coming up, trying to wiggle out of it. And then it eventually got it down to Paddy just turned up at his gym, and was like, let's go. They did the rules of no one's tapping. We're going to go to someone's unconscious. Paddy, he's decent stand-up. Obviously, his jiu-jitsu and wrestling is amazing. So I thought he was going to take him down straight away, but he stands his own with his stand-up, and he does really good. And then he takes him out, rear naked chokes him. This guy's like standing there trying to tap, and then he just doesn't let go.
He's like, no. No chance.
No jump on it. I was like, mate, imagine just bowling up to someone else's gym, like, right, let's go then. Everyone's here watching. I don't care. Let's go. Like, bad man.
Yeah,
love
100%, mate. And you've got to respect the loyalty from Paddy. Someone's taking a piss at you, mate. It's like, right, well, we're going to their gym, and I'm gonna knock out their best fucking guy. Yeah, mate.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, he's just got such good spirit, man. I love that guy. So, but back to you. Who is your favourite martial artist?
See, it changes. I go through stages. The guy that always come back to is probably Wonderboy, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Like his unconventional style in UFC and MMA. I just love it. So if you've got more people like that, you got MVP is coming out very much like Wonderboy. But one of the best things I like about Wonderboy is he's not going to turn up at a press conference and just start slagging people off. He's not got any malice in him. He's just there to fight. He's a really decent person. He's all about respect and that, and I love that, because sometimes I find these press conferences and this beefs, which is obviously fake to try and sell a fight, I find it cringe, man. So yeah, that's one thing I really like about him. And also, his hips are made of elastic.
Yeah.
I don't get how he does it. There's one of his most famous combinations. He's beating this guy, jab, cross, and he's just sort of the guy. He brings his foot over and just taps him, knocks this guy out, and the guy can't see it because he sets it up for the cross. It's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen, man. I don't see, he's like doing the splits. I don't get it.
Yeah, I know the exact clip you're talking about. It's mad. It's so different. Like, I think for a long time, UFC and MMA as a whole, just sort of it's been sort of kickboxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu. And then you get these guys that come along and they have these different styles, because I think he's karate background.
Yeah.
And they have these different styles.
Really side on.
Yeah.
Really wide stance.
Yeah.
Really wide stance.
And a lot of people struggle to deal with that, because it's like, yeah, how do you, and you know, it's probably fairly easy to catch someone out if they don't know how you're going to throw certain things. And that combination that you're talking about, there's no way he knew he was going to, I don't think anyone knew that kick was coming until he went whomp over the side, knocks him out. Crazy.
Most people haven't got that flexibility. No one expects him to just be able to just out of sight as he's just following. He's just moving past with a cross to just lift his leg up and tap him.
Yeah,
it's just perfect aim. It's awesome. I think that style is difficult, right? So with Michael Venom Page, he just fought. Who did he beat? Another bad man, but So what he was saying about it?
Wasn't it?
No, it wasn't Israel Adesanya. So Michael Venom Page, the British geezer with the bald head, the black dude, he fought the American who. He also fought Wonder Boy. Anyway, say it in the comments. I'll remember it as soon as we end. But
yeah.
So he absolutely beat him up, and they do this thing where their legs are really wide, but their hands are down. And most people would think, right, well, obviously we're going to attack your legs, you're going to be in trouble. But what it does, it gives people, he was saying, it gives people a false sense of security. So you're there, your legs in front, but I'm all the way over here. You've got this false sense of security that you're going to attack my legs, and that gives me ability to stay out of range and flurry. And it just showed in that match with Michael Venom Page that he'll stay outside at distance. The guy's throwing stuff, he's missing. He's getting the leg, he's missing. Then all of a sudden he's in and out, and you just don't see it. You don't expect it. And I think when your hands are down, it seems counterintuitive because you're not there to guard. But also when you're sparring, you're fighting, you're looking at their chest, didn't you? You're looking sort of here. You're sort of trained to look there. So you don't see their hands where they're coming from. Their hands are in the peripheral rather than there. You can see exactly where they're coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's right.
No, just really interesting. Just very different. I quite like that, and the fact that he's a nice guy. I love it. I love that.
Yeah, it always helps.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, that's good. That's the question. All right. Well, we're going to go into the final segment, which is we do a reaction or review to a video.
Yes.
What video we got today?
So we have got SUPRA by Darko US, which is a part of their new third part. I think you'd call it an EP, which is part 3 of Death Mask. I haven't actually listened to this full EP yet. I don't know if you have, but no. that's what we're looking at. Just also in the comments, ask us questions. Chuck a couple of questions in there. We'll be sure to answer them on the podcast. This is going to be a reoccurring segment. So make sure you ask away. Anything you want to know, ask away. But let's head over to the song, shall we? Bosh, smooth edit number 5 or whatever it is.
This is definitely not the second time we just started to do this.
No. We definitely didn't mess it up the first time. Right, so we have SUPRA by Darko US. Long awaited for them. Well, they're constantly bringing out new stuff all the time. They said the other day they're already working on a new EP.
I guess as well, like because he's in Chelsea Grin now as well, the drummer. So they're probably writing on the road, but they seem to just be churning out content like ridiculous.
Yeah, 100%. their work rate is insane. It's insane. Right, let's jump in, see what we reckon.
SUPRA.
I'm sorry. Try again.
Ooh, bloody hell.
Yeah.
God, the rumble, the explosions on the chugs, like
Yeah, the
outrageous.
They always sound so good.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know who does their mix and mastering. But maybe it must be them. I don't know, but they always sound so good. Always sounds good.
Oh, so strange. Really good. Jesus has been on a mashup.
Yeah.
Let's see what this video is about. Yeah, Lewis.
Oh gosh.
Blue gear.
Blue gear. Oh, the switcher.
This is crazy.
So.
Sounds like they've not got a bass, they've just got the explosion machine.
Yeah, it's craziness. It's craziness. Obviously, we don't condone the use of drugs, but whatever he's had, I'll have a go because it looks pretty.
Blue gear.
Blue gear.
He's on the blue gear.
He's had blue nose bag.
Yeah, I'll have a go. So I love the tunnel. Going in. Oh.
Hat. Well, there we go.
Interesting. That video's crazy.
It's a pretty mental video, isn't it?
So they're like, I feel like, is it quite a known thing that they sort of, another one of those bands that sort of likes an sort of anime, manga sort of vibes around them. It seems like that's sort of what that's got. A lot of people,
a
lot of young kids like it.
I think if you have a look through some of their album arts, the much more recent ones at least, they are very much that way inclined. A lot of like Asian style writing. I couldn't tell you what exact language it is, because I'm stupid and they all look very similar, I suppose. But
you don't know.
No, that's
right. Interesting video. The song was good. they're crazy. Like I like that's what I like about them. They sort of do 2 songs and they sound like they're different bands doing it. They just sort of it seems like a pure passion project just for fun, and it sort of got some wicked results. Just sort of random, man. Like Donna is one of my favourite songs by them.
Yeah, great song.
You wouldn't have that. It's just so different.
Yeah, it's I think it's good because both obviously Tom Barber and what's his name, Baby J, they're both in Chelsea Grin now. So they both have that outlet of the real heavy stuff. Like, this is heavy, don't get me wrong, but they can. It must be good to be able to just feel like you can do whatever you want with the band, because there's no real expectation of genre when it comes to Darko, because they just sort of do whatever they like, which is good. That must as a musician must feel good, just to not have any sort of boundary to your creativity.
Yeah. You can hear it, can't you? It's very experimental, very different, and like I say, they just throw a lot of shots, and sometimes it hits, sometimes it doesn't. But you got to respect them, man. And they're heavy. The mixes are now. I don't know who, like we say, don't know who does the mixes. Probably find out. Let us know in the comments if you know. But heavy, and the Discord chugs. Just people are getting so good at making it sound massive. Like your producer Nick. He's so good at making these, making just these breakdowns. These sounds just massive, and I wonder where it's gonna. It's got a peak somewhere, and it just seems to be getting madness. It's heavier and heavier. Like, it's crazy, man.
It's mad. The levels these days are pretty crazy. Like, a lot of good people out there. Nick being one of them. Nick's just learned in his room, just sat there, just over the last couple of years, just messing about, and he's getting good. He's getting good.
Yeah. No, he's good. He's good. So what are your thoughts on Tom Barber and then his performance in this? Like, generally, do you like his stuff usually?
I do really enjoy Tom Barber's stuff. He's a little bit different to what I would usually enjoy from a vocalist, but I think that's probably why I like him so much, is just because he is a little bit different, and he's got a good range. He's got he's got a good set of skills for all of the songs that they do. So it's good from him, So to be able to do vocals and all these different genres of metal, subgenres of metal, it's quite impressive. I think that just showcases that the level that he's at vocally.
Yeah.
What about you?
No, he's good. He's good. He's good. Like I say, he's very different. And what I like about him, he seems to because no one can do it exactly as good as the record. Like, obviously, the record is your peak, multiple takes, but he's someone that's very, very close. You see in live footage, you see the studio sessions of him. He's very spot on. He's got his technique absolutely dialed in. And I really like that. And also, you can sing. Like I say, Donna, if you haven't heard it, it's like, he sings in it, and it's an absolute banger of a song. It's almost like a post-hardcore sort of emo-y song, almost. Like, it's just it sounds awesome. I like that. Yeah, someone with a bit of range and someone that's a bit different. And there's standards today, but of what is really good, and that it's undeniably good. But sometimes if someone's obviously not as good, but is different and has got their own approach to it, sometimes I like that just as much. Like, it's easy to get oversaturated with the same thing, so it's good seeing someone do something a little bit different. And I think that's what I would sum up Darko in general is they've taken chances doing something a little bit differently. So shout out Darko. If you guys like that review, let us know. Put in the comments any different ones you'd like us to review. If you'd like us to watch our bands, we'll do it. We've got some stuff we could do. We'll probably be premiering our stuff that's coming up. So that would be a thing. But just let us know what you like. I think we'll sort of come naturally to the end of the episode, unless you've got anything else to add.
No. I think we're right on schedule. So I think that's it. We're good.
I think next episode or the one after, we'll let you know. But next episode, we might have a guest. So,
exciting.
Who is it?
Who's
Is it Marilyn Manson?
I can hope not.
Oh no, I watched a documentary about him.
He's off his head, mate. He's off his head.
Yeah, he's off his head.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we might have a guest. So keep an eye out for that. Like, subscribe, comment, share it around. You know, there's a million podcasts, so just we're trying to get us out there. We're enjoying it. I hope you enjoyed.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Cheers.